And we have breaking news by our Buffalo Bills. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what it could mean moving forward. And I'm just happy to be with you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to this breaking edition. Guys, as soon as you're done watching this video, I will have my predictions video posted at 5 o'clock Eastern time. So they could even be posted right after we're done with this video. I'm not sure. But we had to bring some breaking news to you guys. Very excited to let you guys know that the Buffalo Bills have extended the contract of GM Brandon Beane. So during the offseason, we extended Coach McDermott. Now we're extending GM Brandon Beane. I think that this is a trend that we're going to see continue into the offseason. Geek Squad comes in and says, big news, absolutely big news. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. If you're new to this channel, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button for continual up-to-date Buffalo Bills news. Hey, Angry Buffalo sports fan, glad to see you in here. Not only do we cover you on the Buffalo Bills, we have covered on all Buffalo sports. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and go ahead and leave a comment. These live streams, especially these breaking news live streams, do much better when you guys are commenting. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button too as you enter. Geek Squad comes in and says, bad news for the rest of the AFC East. We're going to have McDermott and Beane together for at least an extended period of time. And it makes you wonder, okay, so the McBean era continues. Beane got paid and made money, says Ray Dizzy. Glad, again, that you guys are in the chat. And now that these guys are together, who's the next guy that gets that extension? Obviously, we look at Josh Allen. We look at the QB, the guy that Coach McDermott and Brandon Beane brought in to be their quarterback of the future. And what has he shown us? Nothing but reasons to believe that he can be the quarterback of the future. Now, you have people like me who want to see some playoff success, right? But that might come as soon as this year. So great news for our future and salary cap challenges forthcoming. And that's something that, listen, I've had very few issues with Brandon Beane. Brandon Beane came into Buffalo in 2017. Buffalo has had a winning record since then, made playoffs 2 of the 3 years he's been here. I'm very excited to have Brandon Beane back. Ray comes in and says, extend Allen or Diggs next. I think you have to extend Allen next. Garrett's here from Utah. Glad that you're in the chat room as well. But yeah, guys, this is just great news if you're a Buffalo Bills fan to have this kind of stability in your front office is something Bills fans aren't used to. We're not used to seeing this kind of stability. And again, there are only a few moves here and there where we could nitpick that Brandon Beane hasn't done the right thing, right? Didn't pick up a punter this offseason in free agency or the NFL draft. Didn't extend the tight end room, make that something that we could be happy with during this past offseason. There are a few issues that might have to be worked out, kind of like when Coach McDermott got extended. I love Coach McDermott, but you have to admit he's not the greatest at clock management. Things like that. Cool how expiration is same as McDermott. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They're going to be together. McDermott and Beane are going to be together, hopefully for a long time here in Buffalo. They're both, from a coaching standpoint and a GM standpoint, they're both pretty young. So they can both be here for a long time if that's what they choose to do. And I'm very, very much hoping that that's the case. I hope that we have the next 20-year head coach GM connection here in Buffalo. Again, that stability is something that we've been lacking for a long time. And to have that is something that Bills fans still might be getting used to, but definitely something that we're happy about. So the Brandon Beane has been extended, and as Scott Blakely just said, the time frame seems to be working out where McDermott and Brandon Beane's contract will run out at the same time. Hopefully there'll be more extensions down the line, but this is just hopefully the first of many. Brandon Beane extended to a contract for the Buffalo Bills. Again, winning record since he came on board. Him and McDermott have done a great job overall, doing what they can with what they had. 2018 was a rough year to go through that, just because we knew the salary cap issues that we had. 2018 we finished 6-10. But that didn't mean that we didn't have a bright future. And look at the future. We are very much enjoying the fruits of the labor of Brandon Beane and that front office for getting that salary cap issue taken care of, resolved. Listen, there were some unhappy people when we got rid of Marcel Darius. There were some unhappy people when we couldn't re-sign Brown at linebacker. There were some unhappy people when we couldn't do certain things. In fact, there's still some unhappy people that we didn't re-sign Jordan Phillips, and that we didn't re-sign Shaq Lawson, right, on that defensive line. We've seen the defense have its struggles this year. But overall, you have to be happy with what Brandon Beane has done for this team when it comes to contracts, when it comes to just restructuring contracts when he has to. It's really been good to see. It's been good for the Buffalo Bills to have salaries that, why are some name tags highlighted in blue, Garrett? They are my moderators. They are the ones who watch over the comments in the comment section, make sure that they're appropriate and that they don't have to flag any of them for approval. So I appreciate all my moderators. Garrett, if you're looking to be a moderator, let me know this Sunday during the live stream of the game between the Buffalo Bills and Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm on my phone right now. I can't add moderators for my phone, and maybe I can. I just don't know how, but I can for my laptop. So let me know in the comment section. Rick Works in the house says great news, absolutely great news. And again, one thing I've always said about Brandon Beane, and one thing that I think you guys all agree on, is when it comes to free agency, Brandon Beane and trades, Brandon Beane sets a price tag and he says, I'm not going above this mark, right? And that's something that GMs sometimes reach for. Sometimes GMs will go above what they originally thought they were going to spend on a player or on a draft pick or whatever the case might be. And it doesn't seem that way with Brandon Beane. Brandon Beane seems to stick to his guns, and I love that about him. I think, when it comes to talking on the phone with the Steelers about Antonio Brown, yeah, there was a conversation. Blue is special, says Scott Blakely. Scott Blakely is a special kind of special, so maybe that's true. When it comes to Stephon Diggs, I thought that was a good trade. When it comes to some of the extensions that they have signed, when it comes to not extending Jordan Phillips or Shaq Lawson, things like that, he sets a price tag. And we might not all agree with that price tag. We might think that these players are worth more than what he does. However, he is the GM. He gets to make those decisions. And overall, you have to be happy with his success. There's been success here in Buffalo since he's been the GM. So very excited to see Brandon Beane get this extension. Again, him and Coach McDermott now going to be together for quite some time. Makes you wonder if there's going to be one other person who's going to get extended this offseason so the three-headed monster stays together for as long as possible here in Buffalo and hopefully continues to bring this team success. Again, guys, so I wanted to just break this news. Brandon Beane signs a contract extension with the Buffalo Bills. So if you are a fan of the McBeane era, it looks like we're going to have them for a little bit longer. So again, thank you for joining me on this edition of Believers Talk. Like I said, at 5 o'clock in like 8 minutes, my predictions video will post as well. So make sure you check that out. Again, Brandon Beane signs a contract extension with the Buffalo Bills. He's going to be a Buffalo Bill for quite some time. Get Dable and Frazier locked in now. Well, it looks like Dable's going to be a head coach possibly next season, so I don't think he's going to be locked in here for much longer. As far as Leslie Frazier goes, I thought, if this defense was a top 10 defense again this year, that he would be gone. But with the way the defense is struggling, him being an assistant head coach here in Buffalo, I'm not sure if he's going to go anywhere either, and I'm okay with that. Keep Leslie Frazier here. Again, you can't do anything about Brian Dable, right? I mean, if Brian Dable gets a head coaching job, you have to let him go. You have to, as a person, if you got a head coaching job, you would take it, right? No matter where you were. However, Brian Dable does have ties to the Buffalo area. So if we have anything, then maybe hit that like for thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Absolutely, guys, hit the like button. So maybe that will be a reason for Dable to stay. You don't know what Dable's interested in doing, but I would have to believe that any chance you get, look forward to your prediction video. Yeah, check that out in like 5 minutes. But anytime you get a chance to be a head coach in the NFL, you're going to take it, right? And Brian Dable, whether you think he deserves it or not, is definitely going to get some looks at the head coaching vacancies. My only hope is that when the Bills do make the playoffs, they wait to have the meetings, or Brian Dable decides not to have any meetings with teams until after the playoffs are over. Dable's gone. Sorry, Mafia. Hey, Reuven. Glad you're in here. I hate when there's assistant coaches who are trying to focus on the playoffs, who then all of a sudden are taking interviews for head coaching jobs. I realize that teams with coaching vacancies want to get them filled as soon as possible. I understand that. But from a coaching standpoint, it's hard to focus on your team on the playoffs when you have a better offer lined up in about 4 to 6 months. So, I really hope that Brian Daboll is able to stay committed to his craft while he's here with the Buffalo Bills before he goes ahead and takes job interviews. But then again, you can't, again, blame him for that, because if teams are willing to take interviews and fill those voids during the playoffs, you want to make sure that your name's in that hat if they're interested. So, it's a two-edged sword. I don't know which way I would do it as a fan. Again, I would hope that he doesn't have any interviews till after the playoffs, but we'll see. Garrett Hall, I'm originally from Buffalo. I do not live in Buffalo anymore. I'm actually living in Pennsylvania. But you can't take the Buffalo out of the boy. That's what they say, I guess. But again, guys, Brandon Beane signs a contract extension. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy my prediction video coming up here in a few minutes. I just wanted to break this news. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Hit that subscribe button for continual Buffalo Bills breaking news. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.